Est-ce que vous nous entendez bien?
Bonsoir.
Il va nous falloir plus de son dans les enceintes.
Ouais, plus de son de la musique dans les enceintes pour s'il vous plaît.
C'est important. Faut tout faire sauter. Ok. T'es chaud quoi, Alex? Est-ce que les gens ils sont chauds?
Are we bringing it back? Let's go!
Maestro.
Do it!
Maestro.
Of the
Send
game.
it, baby, send it.
Maestro. Maestro of the game. On nous avait pronostiqué mort il y a déjà une éternité. Starcraft vit encore et la foule est électrifiée. Déterminée à vous laisser des souvenirs impérissables. On vous avoue qu'un banger de tournoi c'est indubitable.
Une pléthore de destinations, de champs de bataille et compétition. Jusqu'à la mort, ça se bagarre à chacune édition. Ville de l'amour, Paris Sora, en
Votre
top
4 magique.
Et nous on prie un classique.
24 maestros au commencement, maintenant il y en a plus 4. Ils ont traversé le monde entier pour avoir le droit de combattre. Ce soir au gourou, on vous détermine le nouveau GOAT. Alors, foutez le bordel maintenant.
Il est l'heure de faire entrer nos joueurs. Il est l'heure, votre amour sans aucune pudeur. Vous connaissez leur pseudo, chantez-les avec nous. Ils se souviennent que le meilleur event c'était avec vous.
Oh, son sourire a déjà fait douter tous les hétéros. Maestro, quand on fait que de Niro. Maestro, 2014, il gagnait Sao Paulo. Faites du bruit pour Kim Jong-un.
Dans l'histoire du jeu, personne ne sera son égal. Un de ses surnoms, c'est finlandais phénoménal. Sa passion de la victoire chez lui est viscérale. Faites du bruit pour Basilis Serral.
Il est arrivé sur scène comme un météore. Pour l'e-sport italien, c'est une pépite, un trésor. Faites du bruit pour herO.
Dans le gameplay, quelle violence. À cause de lui, Terran a pris des packs sur avalanche. Avec son tour et sa clavier, c'est des armes blanches. Il vient pour tout péter à Paris. C'est Clément des planches. Maestro, Maestro of the game.
J'ai dit
Maestro, Maestro, Maestro of the game.
J'ai dit maestro.
Oh, no, come back to us. No. We were vibing. Oh no. The internet can't handle Funka and Kirka. They can't handle it. It cannot be contained. Yo. And welcome back, everyone. Welcome back to the playoffs. To the playoffs here of Masters of the Game, by the way. For those who are maybe newer to StarCraft and newer to the scene, as soon as we saw we're back. As soon as we saw Funka and Kirka get up on stage, and you could hear them like start like when they got the mics, and you can hear like the beat starting in the background. I was like, yo, are we bringing it back? Is it happening right now? For those that may be new to StarCraft, Funka, Kirka, not just them, but the whole O Gaming crew, back when O Gaming was a thing, they released a lot of songs. Like they released a bunch of like SE2 like parody songs and some like and some original songs as well. It's all on YouTube. It's all on YouTube. It's actually pretty good. Like they can rap, Papi. Like the French rap is crazy. Oh my god.
Maestros of the Game, première édition
Kid.
Paris 2025.
Shout to TKL. Yeah, shout to TKL, Kirka, Funka, the whole Comeback TV crew.
Vous attendez et on sait que vous n'avez pas envie d'attendre.
Oh my god, welcome back. Unfortunately, it looks like there's a little bit of latency, a little bit, which is unfortunate, but regardless, it is great to see them back once again. Great to see them back. I hope, I do hope that during the breaks and during the downtime, I hope we get to hear some of those songs again, by the way. Like again, like they've released a couple of really solid tracks in the past years ago. It'd be really cool if they were able to bring it back and actually like get on stage and bring just bring it back like the good old days.
Pour saucer un petit peu l'entrée des joueurs.
En deuxième.
All right, sorry, because lag, we'll catch up. Your herO. On his new team, T1. It's the herO. There's a lot to get into. We'll get there. Wendale, loco. Sí.
En deuxième, il sera son adversaire, mais il est premier dans les classements. Il s'agit pour la team Basilisque du Serral.
Oh, give it up for Serral. Give it up.
Il nous reste 2 joueurs à accueillir. Le suivant nous vient tout droit de la botte d'Italie. J'ai nommé Riccardo Romiti.
Oh, Raider! Ricardo! Ricardinho himself, papi. Ah! Ricardo's in the house. Let's go.
C'est qui le dernier, TKL?
Best for
comme
last.
ça, j'ai un trou.
Un
Bien
trou
évidemment, il n'est pas tout à fait à la maison parce qu'il est niçois, mais il est bel et bien en France. Le français, Clément Desplanches.
Le français, papi. Clermont.
So we're gonna ask you just a tiny bit of questions, just a few questions.
Okay, take it away,
just to
Funka,
kick
take
things
it
off,
away.
And then we can go into the game, obviously.
Give it to us.
I'm gonna start with herO. Tu peux venir avec moi?
Okay.
herO, how do you like Paris so far and the crowd here?
For those who don't know, they went to Disneyland yesterday.
Ça va?
He knows French.
Good people, good city, very good.
It feels so good. It feels so good. Good city, good food.
Mr. Worldwide.
Life is good.
It's the hero.
All right, Serral, you're going to be playing against herO, and you're not for the first time in France. That's the second or third time, I think, that you're coming here.
Yeah, Nation Wars,
How good
true.
does it feel to come back, and if you have anything to say
You
to
was
the
here for
crowd?
Nation Wars?
It's nice to be back. I have only good memories from being in, well, actually Paris. That's where I was the last time as well. So it's always been nice, and I like everything about the city and everything about the country. So it's nice to be here.
Rainer,
Ricardo.
I think everybody loves you here, and everybody loves every single player, obviously. But you're gonna be playing against Clem here. You're gonna be playing against the hometown hero. Like, is there anything you want to say?
Well, even though I'm playing against Clem, I can feel the love coming from the crowd, and I know they're cheering for Clem, but they like me at the same time, and that's enough for me. Obviously, they're cheering for Clem.
Clem, I'm gonna do a bit in English, and then you can say some stuff in French, obviously. But first of all, anything you want to say to the crowd, or maybe to Ricardo that you're gonna be playing after that?
Well, first, thanks everyone for being here. Merci beaucoup tout le monde. C'est trop cool d'avoir un event en France comme ça. Incroyable, vraiment incroyable. And I mean, me against Rainer is always a very cool match, I think, and people usually enjoy watching it. So yeah, we're gonna make it a good one.
All right, guys. Another round of applause for our players. And I think we need to see some StarCraft. So I'm guessing herO, Serral, you guys can go back upstairs, and we kicked off with the first match. Thank you.
We're an hour late, but it's fine. We got here, papi. We got here. Vámonos, papi. Vámonos. Beautiful.
Voilà, kiffez votre journée. Oubliez pas les gens qui sont installés là-haut.
But for those of you that are just now tuning in, welcome one all to Maestros of the Game, the playoffs. Again, we've been covering this event over a month at this point when it comes to the preliminary stage, the group stage, and the playoff bracket as well. And the top 4 players have traveled to Paris. They've traveled to France here. We have Clem, we have herO, we have Serral, and we have Rainer as well. Exclamation mark B in the chat if you guys want to have a look at the back yourselves. The Wikipedia page is pinned, I believe, on YouTube, and of course we have the command in Twitch. And oh god, the vibes. Again, I got chills as soon as I saw Funka and Coca on stage. I was like, yo, are they gonna rap? And they went for it, baby. They went for it. Oh my god. And again, I hope that's not the last time we see them rap. Once again, just to reiterate, they actually have a couple of tracks on YouTube, not just them, but the O Gaming team at the time. I don't think they've released anything with Comeback TV, actually. I don't think they've released anything as a team together in recent years. For those that maybe don't remember, O Gaming was like the French kind of like organization that casted everything, and they run their own tournaments. They were those that were working behind Nation Wars. Unfortunately, things kind of fell by the wayside, and the organization itself did kind of dissolve. And of course, we had Coca, TKL, and Funka, and of course a couple of the others kind of peel off and do their own thing and create Comeback TV. So now they are Comeback TV. That is kind of like the French, I should say, Twitch streaming kind of group, or commentating group. They do other stuff as well, of course, and really cool to see that they were able to bring this all together as well, bring the event together, of course. I was mentioning it earlier, but if you happen to be on Twitter, then you can actually check out some photos that were posted. But for those who don't know, there's a Disneyland in France, and the players, they arrived a couple of days ago. They actually went to Disneyland together. There's some photos out there. herO's actually there with basically taking advantage of being in France. Went with his wife came with him, so they went on a date together. They've been traveling and exploring France together. They all went drinking the previous night as well. There's like a photo of them all like at a bar. When I say all of them, I mean, you know, herO alongside the other players, Serral, Rainer, Clem as well, and the O Gaming crew, I should say Comeback TV crew nowadays. And yeah, it's been really cool to see them all come together. Again, we apologize for the stream starting a little bit late. It started at 1 hour later than it should have, but they did emphasize that they just had a hard time getting everyone in the venue. Apparently there was like a line going outside, and I think there's still a line going outside. They wanted to make sure that everyone could get in before the event did begin. Remember, this is an offline tournament, so it takes a while to get everything set up. You know, the players have to set up on their PCs, and they have to mix and match. There's going to be interviews as well, and we were told there's going to be like there's going to be like in between series content as well. I don't know what that entails. I don't know what they filmed. I don't know what they have planned, but I do hope they get back on stage, and then they're able to relive the glory days and to send it, papi. Get him back on stage, papi. Get him on stage. Beautiful, papi, beautiful. But yeah, it was a great start to begin with here. And before I get ahead of myself, let me just let's get some audio going. This is the clean. We're casting via the clean feed, of course, so we're not going to be observing everything like that. There we go. So just getting some background music going. And yeah, I hope you've all been enjoying yourselves. Again, it's quite late here in Australia. It's going to go deep late into the night as well, I am sure. I think it's around 3 p.m. over in Europa. And this event should be lasting around 6 hours, I feel. Like 4 to 6 hours is kind of what we're expecting. I say 4 to 6 hours. These are going to be best of 7. So remember, Serral versus herO, best of 7. Clem versus Rainer, best of 7. And we're getting the vetoes live here. Hold on. We're getting the vetoes live. Looks like we have Gresvan is going to be vetoed initially. Now, you might be looking at the map and be thinking, hold up, Gresvan, that hasn't been in the map pool for a couple of years, baby. What's going on? Well, if you haven't been watching Maestros of the Game, check out the VODs. Check out the VODs on YouTube. We've been covering this event over the past 2 months. Again, the online portion, I should emphasize, but this tournament does have a custom map pool. I say custom because they got rid of some of the maps and they replaced them with some older maps instead. I believe they got rid of ley lines, if I'm not mistaken. I think they got rid of a couple of other maps as well. They got rid of Last Fantasy and Torches. That's it, yeah. Ley Lines, Last Fantasy, and Torches are out of this map pool, and they brought in Sandworm, Golden Wall, and Gresvan. So those are the 3 maps that they kind of mixed and matched. Of course, Gresvan gets vetoed. Ultra Love also gets vetoed as well. Gresvan, of course, being known for being a big macro map, known for longer and later games. It does make sense for Serral to veto Gresvan. Ultra Love is a smaller map in the map pool, known for more aggressive games and known for all-ins. Makes sense for herO to have vetoed Ultra Love. So these 2 vetoes are some of the more extreme maps on either end. We got rid of them, and now we can get into the rest of the veto process. Remember, this is a best of 7. Game 1 is going to be on Maganatha. Game 2 is going to be on Incorporeal. First two maps are some of the larger maps in the map pool, known for these longer games. That's what we're expecting on them. Same with maps like Tokamak as well. Persephone, that's going to be one of the more aggressive maps in the map pool. That's where we can be maybe a little bit more in each other's face. Potentially, we'll get into it when it comes to this ZVP. ZVP is very different with Serral involved. Typically, most Zerg players all in. I say most, every Zerg player. Every Zerg player all-ins in ZVP. They try to end the game early, but Serral is a little bit different. He is aggressive. Don't get it twisted. Don't get the wrong ideas. Oh, we can see herO and Serral, they're videoing together there. Off on the side, but don't get it twisted. Don't assume that Serral, he enjoys the late game, he likes the late game. No, it's not quite the case. Serral, typically he does work towards the late game, but his goal, his win condition is to get ahead getting into the late game. Ideally, he wants to cripple the Protoss player, wants to deal economic damage, wants to set them behind first, and then get into a longer game while having that advantage, while having that map control, and then maintaining that control and maintaining that lead throughout the course of the remainder of the game. We saw this heavily in EWC between Serral and Classic. If you watch Serral versus Classic the first time they played at EWC, that's what you saw. With Classic trying to turtle up and trying to get into a late game, and Serral stopping him from getting there. I say stopping him, Serral crippling him as he's trying to get there, taking a lead and extending it. Then in the next series, we saw Classic, of course, was hyper aggressive in the finals of EWC. Meanwhile, herO is a very different kind of player. I should very quickly touch on Classic. Actually, some people were asking earlier, hey, why is Classic not here? What happened in the brackets? Why did he disappear? If you, again, for nada, you're in the chat. If you were not watching the previous streams of Maestros of the Game, we already went over it because we casted those matches live, and we, of course, announced it live as well. But Classic, he forfeited. He did end up forfeiting. The reasoning for this is a medical issue. He did not go into detail. He did not go into detail as to what it was, but because of citing a medical issue, he could not travel, he could not go to Paris. So because of that, he did forfeit his spot, and in the end, we did have like almost like a second life kind of situation in the lower bracket, which is why, you know, we have instead, you know, herO, Serral, Rainer, and Clem advancing on, as Zound didn't quite make it through. Now we have our set players, of course. When it comes to herO, right, I was getting into the difference between herO and Classic. herO, he does play for the late game at times. True, if you throw down herO on Tokamak, on Incorporeal, on Maganatha, herO, he will be aggressive first, and once the aggression dies down, he will back off, he will turtle up, he will build up on 4 bases, and max out, get into Sky Toss. herO will head in that direction, but he is known mainly for his mid-game. He's known for his aggressive play in the mid-game. He has glaive up the hell out of Serral before, plenty of times, and we do expect to see some glaive ups at some point in this series as well, especially after what happened between Zound and Rainer. And again, herO, he's already beaten Serral in the past with glaive ups, like that's kind of what he's known for. So we should be seeing that sprinkled in at some point during some of these games. But on some of the larger maps, I do expect to see some attempted late game out of herO. We'll see if he can survive the aggression of Serral, though, to get into the late game in a good and decent position. Videos are done, and we will be soon getting into the games themselves. We'll get there. Also, shout out to the boys working behind the scenes. Shout out to the venue as well. Looks like they were able to book a club, so very nice. They've got their own bar set up as well. Drinks being sent out. Again, it's still quite early in the day over in Europa, but we do plan on this event going the distance here. As I mentioned before, between like 4 and 6 hours should be the length of the event itself. It's going to be 4 best of 7s. Expect each series to be at least an hour, but potentially up to 1.5 hours or 1 hour and 40 minutes. But looks like here we go. We have some intros. Let's go. Send it, Pappy. Send it. The map intros. It's been so long. Yo, shout out to Base Trade TV back in the day. We're loading into Maganatha. And in the top left-hand corner of Maganatha, we have the finished Zerg player. We have the blue Zerg. It is Serral for Basilisk. Not pressure. Let's go, Yoda. Yoda. Yo, the crowd is mic'd. Let's go. And in the bottom right hand corner, we have the South Korean Protoss player. We have the red Protoss joining his new team, Team T1 or SKT1, if you recall. The South Korean Protoss, it is herO. Let's go. I love how you even have some fans directly behind herO as well. Let's go. As speaking of, we're starting off with a cannon rush. Oh my god, what a spicy way to open up the series. Opening up with a forge back at home, gateway across the map, the cannon rush is upon us, and Serral, he will spot this, he will pull the boys. A couple of boys are being pulled, but there are 2 probes here so far. They do maintain the cannon is getting up and running, and the goal here should be to cancel. This is a dedicated cannon rush, by the way. This is not a forge expand. So again, the cannons, their goal is to force a cancel on the natural base, then we can keep pushing from there. So very dedicated play here from herO. He opts the wall up on the high ground. Meanwhile, before I forget, if you're in the chat, you know what time it is. It is Gamba time. Predictions are now open. Place your bets, Pappy. Place your bets on who you think will claim the series. Best of luck in the chat. Remember, there's a prediction for the entire series. Best of luck. Oh, here we go. As the cannons are getting up and running, so far getting within range of the hatchery itself. The hatchery is allowed to finish, and Serral, he's going for the roaches. Okay, he does take both gases back at the main base. He's going for a roach rush behind this, and we'll see what Serral can get done. I believe the drone that he sent out across the map was followed, was shut down, so there's no proxy hatchery set up here across the map. With that herO, he should kill the base, but what about the roaches thereafter? So again, the base should be going down. Roach production has begun. And remember, the production's across the map, right? It's like there's a Stargate on the way. Can we get a Void Ray up and running in time to defend? That is the real question here. Here, he has to buy time for that Void Ray. Gib, Pappy, Gib. Oh. Here we go. They used to rap at Home Story Club too. Ah, there you go. That's, yeah, kind of. A little bit different, but sure. The red HST. But with that, we have the Ravagers being morphed in. Stargate is almost done. The Ravagers will break out and steadily suckle one base. herO is going to try to expand behind this, try to get ahead behind this. And Serral, he's droning. Okay. Serral is droning up, which means Serral, he has no intention of counterattacking. Okay. And herO, he's gonna get that Void Ray. I spoke earlier, I was concerned. I was like, is herO gonna get the Void Ray up in time? The answer is yes. Yeah, the Void Ray is fine. Remember, we're on Maganatha. What is Maganatha? Maganatha is the largest map in the map pool. Longest rush distance by ground. herO, he has time. He has plenty of time. As the cannons do fall, a gateway goes down. Behind this, they're going for a lair. Now, with a lair, you can turn this into an all-in. With Dropper Lords, you can go for a German Taxi, you can go for a Nidus-based all-in as well. Like, Serral, he does have some all-in options, but so far, herO, he's in the driver's seat. Like, herO, he successfully killed the natural base, he successfully got up to 2 bases, and he successfully got up to Void Rays. So yeah, +1 attack on the way. First Void Rays hunting down Overlords. Oracles being sent out to scout across the map. To scout to figure out what's going on, and herO, he will see the lair. We'll see the lair. Familiar's dipping in. Does dip in. Does sound like we don't really have in-game music, unfortunately. But we'll make do, Pappy. We'll make do. And there it is. I was curious, was it going to be the Drop Lord? Was it going to be German Taxi? Or was it going to be Nidus? We did attempt the Nidus form, but the Nidus form gets cancelled. herO, he's all over this. He denies mining at the natural. Did force a cancel on the Nidus worm. Now the Nidus worm has to be rebuilt. That's a delayed Nidus. Oof. And herO, will he confirm? Oh. He's so close. Like, he knows something's wrong. He saw the lair. He saw the gas. He goes in. He goes behind the main. Again, hero's looking. He's like, what's going on? Is this going to be like attempted mute play? He saw. He saw, baby. He knows. If he clicked on it, he knows. He has to get ready back at home. Sack defense. Warp in. Don't skip the warp ins. But all here has to survive the all-in. Here we go, Nidustorm across the map. Nidustorm here towards the third. Ooh, the Oracles, they're wasting energy across the map. Now he sees. He just saw. Yeah, the Oracles, they dipped in. He's turning back around. Shield batteries are on the way. There's a Nidus. Nidus finishes. He's going for it. Send it, Pappy, send it. Jesus, it's going to be 5 queens. 5 queens, 5 Ravagers. No transfuse. Yeah, no transfuse. Very nice snipe. Gets 1 queen. He gets 1. Oh, doesn't get the barely doesn't get the Ravager. That does. 1 Ravager goes down. Decent start for herO. Ooh, clutch transfuse. I believe there's 1 transfuse left. Remember, the queens have to be on creep to be able to transfuse. Ooh, Ravager overextended. Gets 1 of the pylons. Depowers 1 of the gateways. But down to 5 Ravagers. More roaches are filing in. Got more roaches on the way. Ooh, another Ravager goes down. Oh, and another. hero's holding. Yeah, here he's holding. He takes down 3 Ravagers. There's 2 Ravagers remaining. Only 2. Oh my god. The Void Ray taking a lot of hits. Yeah, the Void Ray takes a lot of hits. The Void Ray so close to going down, diving on the queens. But there's a spore. There's 2 spores. Oh my, there's 2 spores. The spores finish. Takes down one of the oracles. Takes down the Void Ray. The herO spores. There you got the crowd chanting herO. herO. Gets one of the spores. Now again, there's only 2 Ravagers left. Only 2. Almost 1. Clutch blinks. Clutch blink control. I mean, again, herO, arguably best blink control in the game. And GG gets called. The all-in fails. And herO takes game number 1. Whew. GG, well played, herO. He does take a lead in the series. The crowd very behind herO. Again, I know what it is. When I was in Katowice, when I was in Poland as well, yo, whatever herO was playing, the crowd was so hyped for herO. Like, every time. He's a fan favorite, baby. True. How can you not enjoy that smile? Oh my god. So with that, herO, he does take a lead in the series. But remember, it's a best of 7. Remember, it is going to be a best of 7, so a lot of games are ahead of us, a lot of matches to come. Bear that in mind. And it was a spicy start, herO with a successful cannon rush, as we mentioned, especially because of the map as well, right? Because of the map, any kind of attempted counterattack at all-in from Serral was delayed. Not just that, but the attempted 2-base all-in was scattered, right? herO, he was able to get into his Stargate, able to get into the Oracles. He did confirm the all-in, he confirmed the Night Storms, he saw the Lair, he was able to get ready back at home. And crucial that he was able to snipe that first queen, get rid of so much energy, snipe the Ravager as well. Very key pickups at the start of the game. And Serral not looking too happy with the current game state, but again, it was only game 1. It was only game 1. It's a full best of 7. I'm hoping for a back and forth. I'm hoping this is not one-sided in either direction. I want to see a game 5. I want to see a game 6, potentially even a game 7. Gib, papi, gib. Let's go. Let us go. So just catching up. Whew. Yeah, okay, we got the hand warmers out. And again, shout out to herO's new team, T1. If you want to hear like a little bit more of our thoughts on things like that, so check out our podcast from this week. We did discuss the new announcement and what it could entail moving forward. Just really exciting times and really exciting stuff being announced in this week for StarCraft, when it comes to the patch, when it comes to new teams stepping in, when it comes to everything surrounding that as well. Be really cool to see. I'm celoso. Look at these guys. That's the benefit of casting from a bar. I mean, we saw the same thing with the Brazilian SC2 circuit, El Circuito Brasileiro, where they were also like the casters were able to get drinks. They were casting, in a bar. We saw the same thing with the House Galactic Battle, right, with the Polish tournament. And here, I mean, they're literally casting in the kitchen. If you notice, like, they're literally behind the bar casting. Really fun setup, really cool. Couldn't miss. I think that's a sink right in front of TKL, by the way. Don't get anything wet, papi. Don't get it wet. But yeah, it's definitely a vibe, papi. Definitely a vibe. Yo, do we have to crack open some chelas and then jump in? We can't be left out. True. The tournament is played on bar codes. True. Yo, I got some tequila in the back. I could tell you what. I'll get some after this series. Like I don't think I have the time to head on over, unfortunately. But we got the incorporeal intro. Send it. Take it away. As spawning in the bottom right hand corner of Incorporeal, we have the Finnish Zerg player. We have the reigning world champion down in the series. Can he bounce back? Can he bring it back and make a series out of this? For Basilisk, it is Serral. I was premature. It's a little bit too soon. There it is. Let's go. Let's go. As spawning in the top left-hand corner of Incorporeal, we have the South Green Protoss player. We have the Red Protoss representing T1, kicking things off with a lead here with a cannon rush, a cheeky cannon rush in game number 1. Again, if you're out there, yo, even the world champion goes down to cannon rushes, baby. Yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. Can he extend his lead? It is herO. Let's go. Yo, we got some cheerfuls in the background. We got them cheerfuls. As we're getting into game 2, once again, welcome one and all to Incorporeal. Now, what I was going to say coming into Magnatha, I would apply here as well. This is one of the larger maps in the map pool. We expect longer and more robust games between our two players. But as I mentioned at the start of this broadcast, at the start of the series, herO, he is much more aggressive, much more so than Classic. He is willing to be in your face, and typically he does thrive in the mid game, or as you saw previously, sometimes even before that with a cannon rush as well. So our eyes are going to be on herO here. We'll see how he does mix it up. This is not a bad map for standard play though. Like again, coming into this, I do expect to see herO go for a standard opener into a third base, into a fourth, into a macro setup into the late game. We've seen it a lot from Protoss players, from herO as well, here on Incorporeal. We'll see if that trend continues or if he does spice things up once again. I just don't know I don't know if you want to be too spicy too quickly in a series like this. Like, it's a long series. You gotta pace yourself, man. You gotta pace yourself. Pressure, true. They seem to be maximizing the tiny venue. I wouldn't call it tiny. Like, it's a club. Like, there's a lot of people there, man. There's a lot of people there. Tiny? What do you mean? I'm sure the venue satisfies all involved and is even too big. I would say it's more than average sized. This guy is saying it's tiny. What are you going on? What are you talking about? Ay. Oh my god. As behind this, we're going for a fast forge. Interesting. Okay. Going for a very fast forge into 2 gates, but we get a full scout. Oh my god. Big misstep here. Big misstep from herO. Again, going for a double gateway follow-up here with a forge is straight into a Stargate. Now, before the Stargate, it looks like hyper aggressive play on 2 bases, delaying the third, right? And Serral scouts everything, so he knows to play safe. We should be seeing a safety Roach Horn out of Serral. Yep, there it is, as if on cue. Typically, Zerg players want to be skipping this. They want to skip the Roach Horn if they can get away with it, but because he scouted the gateways, he knows to play safe, and that means that herO is playing from behind. He is getting a Stargate, which means he's most likely getting a late third. So late third base from herO because of the second and third gateway and because of the forge as well. Again, this is still very dedicated on 2 bases, but because herO knows he got scattered, he has to try to deviate away from a 2 base all in because his opponent has already seen everything. So herO, he has to be fluid here. We'll see how fluid he can be. We'll see, Pappy, we'll see. You sound like me, lad. I'm more than average size. I'm glad you caught on to what I was saying, Chase. See, you understand me, Chase. You understand me. I need you on, Pappy. We need to bring back the Chase cast. No. But here we go. Roaches are amassing for Serral. As we mentioned, based on what Serral has scattered, it looks like a 2 base all in. So Serral, he's getting ready for the 2 base all in. Meanwhile, herO has been skipping warp ins. If I'm not mistaken, I believe he's been skipping warp ins and he's getting his 3rd base up and running. Remember, why is this happening? Because he got scattered, right? He got scattered, so he knows that his push, his timing should not work. So now he's going for a Twilight Council. Now he's taking up, and you can see that I would say that Serral's overreacting, but is he? Because of this overreaction from Serral, he can turn this defense into an offense. And because herO has been skipping warp-ins, Serral could end the game. If Serral pushes right here, right now, he can break the 3rd at least. And of course, he's going to be looking for more than that. And here we go. Here comes Serral. Again, Serral's saying, hey, you made me make all of this. You made me make all these roaches, made me make all these ravagers. If you're going to expand, then I'm just going to shut you down because it's such a late expansion. And herO, he misses the scouts. Yeah, herO, he's moving out with the oracles on the right-hand side. He will miss the move out. herO is playing blind, and here come the roaches. And herO, he should not save this 3rd base. It should not be saved. There's just so many roaches. We have a sea of Zerg coming in. So with over double the army supply, Oracles are racing back home. Shield battery goes down. And Serral, he will overwhelm. He will overwhelm the third base. And here he tries to fight for the third. Oof. And here he will lose everything. He will lose everything here. The third base is going to go down. Not just the third, but here himself. Again, here he tried to fight for something. Again, he didn't really know how dedicated, how committed Serral was. He missed the all-in. He missed the move out. And again, he forced the all-in as well. Ooh, even snipes the Oracle. Ay, ay, ay. And again, there's just nothing here. There's nothing here. There's nothing left. So he gets 19 probe kills, 19 workers, takes down the third base. Here, he's now going for charge. He's going for a gateway explosion, but here has no army supply. This is an example of what? The soup is not lying to us, Pappy. For the first time. It's not lying. And Serral, he does rock up once again. Bows down the shield battery. Takes down the pylon. And from here, he can just chip away at the wall. Just chip away, Pappy. Ooh, even piles down the third Oracle. Dark. I know that Dark he's been laddering a lot recently. He's inside Serral. Este Dark. And with that, Serral, he pulls back. Serral, he pulls, and again, there's no pressure, right? There's no rush. There's no rush. Serral, he can just drone. He can just get another base. Build up. Secure his economy. There's no rush. And here, he be huffing some copium here. The copium is real. Again, unfortunately, it all came down to the opener. The reality, like the initial build of choice, it all came down to the initial Ling scouts. If Serral failed to scout early on with the Ling, then herO could have actually gotten into his build of choice and gone for his 2-base all-in. But he failed to deny the Ling scouts. And that kind of sealed the deal. That kind of sealed herO's fate in this game. As hero's running down 2 robos, going for a Temple Archives. Hero is taking up very heavily here at this point. And again, this is all just very ambitious. It's very, very ambitious here from herO. And I think Serral's about to take away those ambitions. As he's just waiting for bailing speed. He's drawn up to 62. That is just under 3-base saturation. That's all you need. That's all you need, Pappy. Serral, he's almost maxed. He's almost maxed out. Now pushing in. Bailings, they trade well against the chargelots. Yeah, they do trade well. More bailing support coming in. Zoning away the zealots. And Serral, yeah, oh god, brutal connections on the left-hand side. Gets into the middle line, diving on the main army. GG gets called, and Serral, he will tie things up 1-1. Whew. GG. Oh, yo, we're taking a photo. But GG, well played. Serral does tie up the series. Winding it back here, I was trying to emphasize it, but this game did come down to the initial build of choice. Unfortunately, herO on 2 bases, he went up to a 3-gate setup with a Forge and +1, all on 2 bases, which is fine, but it got scattered. Without the Overlord, the Ling Scout, it was a slow Ling Scout out of Serral. You saw that the Stalker was in position to deny the Overlord Scout, but there wasn't a unit in position on the low ground. herO was out of position, he failed to deny the Scout, and as soon as he got seen, that was game. Pretty much, like that was game then and there. If you remember, because he got scouted, what did herO do? herO decided to deviate and go hyper greedy. Got his Stargate, got his tech of choice, got his 3rd base up and running as well. Oh, that is the wrong no, sorry, that's Persephone. Yeah, we're good. Oh, the Moopies. But you saw the herO, he tried to be greedy. As a result, he could no longer go for the all-in, and Serral punished by, of course, getting ready for the all-in. It never came, and he used his defense into an offense. So from there, Serral snowballed out of control, and now we're getting into game number 3. We're here to find out who will take a lead. We're tied up, Abby. We're tied up in the top left-hand corner of Persephone. We have the Finnish Zerg player. We have the blue Zerg representing Basilisk, tying up the series and making a series out of this. It's the man himself. It is Serral. The reigning world champion. And in the bottom left-hand corner of Persephone, we have the South Korean Protoss player. We have the red Protoss representing his brand new team, Team T1, also previously known as SKT. It is herO. Let's go. Again, what timeline are we living in where ex-CJ herO is now on T1? It's crazy. If you remember, if you were here for the podcast a couple of days ago, we were discussing it. We were like, yo, it's crazy, especially for an old school fan of StarCraft. If you were here during the Pro League days, to look over and to see herO join T1, you would never believe it if you ever said that back in the day, back in the era of Pro League. Like that just sounds blasphemous. That just sounds, it's not right. It's unnatural. Like, what is he doing on T1? Makes no sense, no sense. But of course, nowadays in current era, right? Like after certain teams have come and gone, like it's a big pickup here for T1 to embrace herO. herO now on a Korean team. It's like if, I don't know, it's like if Flash joined like Jin Air, like right? Like it's just not right. It's like if Maru joined SKT, or if like we're saying here, or if Maru joined KT even. There you go. Or if like Zest joined Samsung, right? Like it's just I can't. Unnatural. Best yeah. See this, if Apple joins Samsung. True. They no. It's like if Adidas joined Nike. I don't. That's all I got, baby. That's all I got. It's like if Sony joined Microsoft. But now though, we do have a standard opener out of herO. Previously we saw the attempted 3 gates +1, but here it is going to be just a standard gate expand in towards Stargate, into Oracle, into our third base. So herO, for the first time this entire series, he's going for a standard opener. At least the opener for now. If Light joined the pants team. True. It's like if I wore pants. Makes no sense. I'm disrupting the natural balance of things. Oh no. As for now, we do have a bit of a more aggressive follow-up. My apologies, sorry, I was a little bit distracted. We have a 4-gate setup here with a faster Twilight Council. This looks like Glaive Adepts. Technically, this could also be really fast Blink if we go for a Forge, and there it is. Fast Blink is on the way. We should be seeing a Forge momentarily. This build that herO, as we do scout the layer timing, but the build that herO is going for is designed to do what? It is designed to break the 4th base. It's designed to break the 4th expansion of the Zerg player. It's a very fast, very strong blink timing. The downside of this build, as you can see, no Forge, no +1. The upgrades are heavily delayed when you go for this build. As you can see, the Forge just now being thrown down at the 5-minute mark, so heavily delayed upgrades, but in favor of that stronger blink timing. So herO, he's building up, he's gearing up here, getting ready for that blink timing. Blink is halfway done. And the goal here, as we mentioned before, should be to break the fourth. Now we can see that Serral's playing safe. He does play safe. He does throw down the Roach Warren. If you recall last game, I spoke about how ideally as a Zerg player, you want to be able to skip the Roach Warren and go straight into Ling Hydra. But Serral, he does play things safe. It's Serral, of course. It's not Rainer. It's not Ricardinho, papi. Here we see Serral just playing it safe. Throws down the Roach Warren, getting his upgrades. Hasn't made any roaches yet. Here he confirms the location of the fourth base. Very important. And here come those Stalkers. Now, I said that herO should be targeting the fourth. That's what I would expect. But no, herO is actually pushing on the left-hand side instead. We'll see what herO can accomplish with this. The pressure is on herO to get some damage though. 100%. The pressure is on herO. As Serral, he expands away from herO. So yeah, herO doesn't push in that direction. He's pushing towards the natural. He'll be able to trade, but I'll be honest, I don't really see him getting too much done here. He could try to blink into the main. He's going for it. He's going for the dive. Blinks in. Gets a queen. Ooh, barely should. Barely doesn't. Yeah, queen survives. Roaches, they force him back. Serral, again, he did not skip out on roach production. And herO, he's not getting the damage that he's hoping for, but he does cause a distraction. Okay. Does distract. Adepts a shade into the mineral line. Drones are being targeted. Very nice target firing here out of herO. Gets 4 or 5 drone kills. Gets 5 drones. With that, herO pokes in. Pokes in, gets an overlord. I mean, this is decent damage. Even threading the roach warren. Supply blocking Serral. 5 overlords in production. A laser. Get out of here. Yeah, bro, 5 overlords. Very nice around though. Getting 1, 2, 3, almost 4 stalker kills. Very nice. And now herO's embracing Skytoss. Now, if you recall, we spoke about this at the start of the series. herO typically wants to be aggressive in the mid game, but he is willing to slow things down and embrace a longer and later game and embrace Skytoss. So now we're heading into Skytoss production. We have Persephone here, so this is a map where it is easy to cut the map in half. Ooh, but the wall's not a wall. herO! herO pulling a little bit of a hero here. The Lings, the Roaches, they do flood in. Very nice. Damage is going to be done. Nice control. Probes are pulled away. At the same time, Roach Ravager towards the fourth base. herO having a hard time keeping up. Cannon goes down. Forces a cancel. Big moves. And you can see that this Ling Roach run by actually didn't really do much damage. Killed only 2 workers. But the real damage was the fourth base. Was the cancelled fourth expansion. So very nice moves here from Serral. He slows down herO. And remember, what do you need to max out as a Protoss? 4 bases. You need 4 bases, so herO, his max out his Skytoss is delayed, and Serral takes a lead. And if you remember, we spoke about this at the start of the series, how Serral, he is not really one to go for all-ins, but he is one to get a lead early on, to cripple the Protoss player, and then to get into a better game state into the late game. So you can see Serral, Hive is on the way, Lurker Den is on the way, Infestors are on the way. Right now the pressure's on herO, and Serral's keeping up. So herO walls deploy. Well, I mean, Serral got what he wanted, which was canceling the fourth, right? Like, it was all a distraction. So that was still better for Serral. Serral, he will soon max out. And the goal for Serral is to break herO before Skytoss with a max out army. And Serral, he's getting there. Oh, jeez, that's a lot. Oh, my God. Yo, herO, he saw the patch notes and he was like, yo, I gotta make use of the NG overcharge while I can. That's a lot of High Templar. That's what's that, 9? Soon to be 11? Jesus. That's a lot of Templar. That's a lot of Storm. And here he's going for the recall. He's going for the recall. He's sending it. Screw Skytoss. Rushes the mothership, recalls into the main. It's all or nothing. Show us the Storms. Oh. Yeah, there's a slow zone. Storms on the Lings, Storms on the Hydras, Storms on the ramp. And Lurkers are going down. Stage Trap goes off as well. The mothership is going to go down, but another nice storm. And here he has control of the main base. He has almost pure High Templar up here. Stalkers, they get in, and Lurkers, they just cannot get up the ramp. Oh, they're too thick. The stasis. Serral caught completely out of position. Oh my God. At the same time, Zero, he moves in. Sorry, here he moves on the right hand side. Zell taking it into the middle line. Storms on the ramp. 17 drone kills. Oh my god, another brutal storm. Here he wins the fight on the right-hand side. And Serral, he was gearing up. Serral, he was getting ready for his own push. But herO out of left field. Now herO throws down the second Stargate. Now herO starts working on Skytoss. But he was the one that went for the early push, the early mothership, the early recall. And Serral gets crippled. He lost 22 drones. 22 drones and an expansion. And herO takes the lead. herO, he's ahead economically. He's on an even base count. The herO. Oh my god. And now herO can chill. You know, now that lead that Serral once had isn't there anymore. And now we have a second Stargate. Now we have a rowboat on the way. Now we can commence Tempest production if herO so chooses. He is down to 3 High Templar, so that mass 9 High Templar count isn't really there anymore. But there it is. Tempest production has begun. Right? Like, now he can slow down. He doesn't have to try to kill Serral. herO's already ahead. herO already has a lead. So there it is. So double Stargate, a second Forge, double upgrades. And herO, he can just chill. He threatens with the Zealots. Again, this is a very cheap army that he's working with. He doesn't have to be too concerned with it. Ooh, nice, very nice fungal. Fungal goes off. herO pulls away. Lurkers pushing in, but herO coming in for the surround. No, Serral, he's getting caught. Yeah, he's getting caught out. That's gonna be 4 Lurkers for what? For a handful of Zealots. Oof. Yeah, brutal trade for Serral. herO, he pops off. herO, he's like, you're lucky that he played against Classic and EWC and not me. Ah, no. It's like, you got lucky, Pat. True, true. As hero's going for the recall. He's doing it again. He's doing it again. This time the Hydra's in position. Yeah, this time. So he's like, fool me once. Never fool me again. So this time Serral hit our zone. Yeah, we have another base on the way. This is going to be a 5th expansion. It's herO just maintaining his bank. Storm going to be zoning. Ooh, Serral, he's tempted to dive. Risky move there. Going for the Nidus. Ooh, brutal. Oh my, the feedback snipe. High Templar exposed. Ooh, that's going to be 1. 1 Templar goes down. Baits out a couple of storms, but a miscontrol there from herO. Just flying too close to the sun with those High Templar. Gotta respect the Lunkers. Respect the Lings even. Yes, Tempest are moving in. Where's the anti-air? There's 3 Hydras. There's 1 Hydra. Where's the anti-air? Lunkers. They can't shoot up, Bappy. Yeah, Storm zone away. Nidus across the map. Oh, Nidus goes down to the cannon. Yo, that's the same cannon that cannon rushed last game. That's it's like, I'm back. Just took down a hatchery. Just took down a hatchery last game. Game 1 even. Takes down the Nidus. Este cannon. Lurkers they pop out. herO is able to defend back at home. Tempest, they're actually being isolated. Yeah, they're getting cornered here. Here he has to be careful. As he's gonna get surrounded, he has to recall. He has to recall out. He's gonna lose 2 Tempest. Ay, ay, ay. And here comes the rest of the army. Lurkers in position. Storms on the Lurkers, but the Tempest are going down. Yeah, here extended, losing every single Tempest. That should not have happened. herO, he got too excited. Again, he lost every single Tempest. So big overextension out of herO. Serral, he's back in this. Straight up, he's back in this game. He reset the Skytoss. Nidus Worm's being thrown down. Serral continuing to apply pressure, still working with a very, I would say, a bit of a subpar army if the Skytoss was greater. But remember, you have to rebuild from scratch. Like, there's not that many Tempests anymore. Alright, just moving in. You can see herO attempting to flank. How about who gets flanked? Lurkers have to pull away. You can see a second army moving into towards the left-hand side. And here he splits up his army as well. Splits up. Gets a free lurker. Not bad. Gets a lunker. So rotating on the right. Catching out a couple more. Sorry, are we switching into Mass Void Ray? We have Flux Veins on the way. We're making 3 Void Rays at a time against a heavy Hydra Lurker army. Like, herO, now is not the time for Void Rays. What's going on? Now, what do Void Rays help do? They're decent against Corruptors. True, they're decent, but I feel like herO would benefit more from from Tempest into Archon High Templar Carrier. Less Void Ray, but okay, interesting. Interesting choice. Here is bringing it all together. He's maxed out. Here is maxed. We got 7 lunkers morphing in. That's a lot of lunkers. How many Archons? Only 2. Sorry, only 3. 3 Archons. Corruptors are coming from behind, where the Archons are too far forward. And continue those Archons to zone away the Corruptors. Storm of the Lurkers. Base goes down. Corruptors at top left. And so far, here he's controlling well. He's babysitting his Tempest. And up to 4 Archons. And Serral just cannot engage. Remember, like Serral, he does well in the late game against Protoss only when he gets into the late game from being ahead. That did not happen this game. That didn't happen. herO took a lead early with that move going for the Mothership recall into the main. herO, he's been in the driver's seat until he got surrounded with until he got his Tempest surrounded, if you recall, but he's recovered. And he's at the advantage. All herO has to do is deny the gold. If herO can deny the gold base, he will win. Like, he just has more money, straight up. This is the issue with Persephone. Persephone is a map where you can very easily cut it in half, and it is so difficult to take your opponent's bases. So, for example, if herO, there's only 2 bases left on the side of the map. And Serral will never take them. He will never take those bases. And the way that ZVP works here is that the Zerg player, they have a more inefficient army. So they need another expansion. What do they need? The gold. Like Serral, he needs that gold base to have a chance against herO. Without the gold, I mean, herO, he'll just dominate. And that's why herO, he's fighting here. Denying the gold. Tempest shots going up. We got a couple of lunkers, but they're going down. And this expansion is not long for this world. It should fall. Either should fall or Serral should be forced to engage. Both benefit herO. As here he wants Serral to push into him. Picks off some of the lurkers. There's the cloak. Base goes down. And there's 2 lurkers left. Nice counterattack. We'll see if we can force a recall. Massive storms. You know, going for the power bomb. Power bomb on the Tempest. Ooh, and the Tempest are going to be going down and getting 2 Tempest. 2 Tempest do fall. herO, he will lose 32 probes. Oh, that should... This run by, this counterattack. Yo, this counterattack is crippling herO. Corruptors, they go for the dive. Where are the Archons? Oh, Archon's out of position. Yeah, Archon's out of position, but despite that, GG gets called. herO, he takes the fight, and herO takes a lead. Whew. GG, well played. herO, he does take a lead 2-1. And we'll see if he can extend it. Can he extend it even further? Let's go. GG, well played. Again, Serral, he didn't have a bad start to the game. He did not have a bad start to the game. If you recall, Serral, he was able to gain momentum early on. Until what? Until the recall, right? Until the recall into the main base. That recall was insane. Again, I was already making the assumption when I saw the fleet beacon, I was like, oh, herO is going to start working towards Tempest, who's going to start working towards Skytoss. But no, he went up to 11 High Templar. To be fair, he morphed some of them into Archons, but he went up to 11 Templar, rushed into the mothership, recall into the main, and from there, he dominated. So he was struggling to keep up, struggling to maintain himself. And again, herO coming out saying, man, you got lucky they didn't play against me at EWC. Played against Classic, not even here. True. We're gonna be going on a break. We're gonna be going on a short break here. The players, they need a moment, all good. So make sure to stay hydrated, get some drinks, get some water, hydrate your hydras, stretch your roaches, massage your marines, and we'll be back soon with the remainder of the series. See you soon, Pappy. See you soon. Oh. And we are back. Very short break here. We are back. We have returned and we're jumping in mid-series. Oh, we're continuing our series here between Serral and herO. Best of 7. And we're going to be loading into Golden Wall, a very old map in the map pool. In the bottom left-hand corner, we have our Finnish Zerg player representing Basilisk, the blue Zerg, down in the series. But he is the reigning world champion. He's the best of the best. And he's here to fight back. It is Serral. I was premature again. There we go. Whew. And spawning in the bottom right hand corner of Golden Wall, we have the South Korean Protoss player. We have the red Protoss, arguably the best Protoss player in the world, representing Team T1. It is herO. Here we go. Whew. Here we go, as we are now getting into the rest of our series here, and herO already opening up the southern half of the Golden Wall. Meanwhile, Serral embracing the gold base. Let's go, baby, let's go. I feel like this is probably a good time to also talk about herO and what happened at EWC. If you recall, herO, he had a lot of regrets after his tournament run did end. If you recall, he did go down, I believe it was to Solar, if I recall correctly. And if you remember that series, we spoke about it at the time, and we were validated and confirmed by herO afterwards when it came to herO's builds of choice. Basically, every single game, what did Solar do? He all-in. He all-in every single game, and he was also able to shut down some aggressive builds of herO. And herO, he never really got into the mid game. He never really got into his own game state against Solar at EWC. And afterwards, herO, he did provide a post on his Discord server, talking about how he felt like he never got to show any of his builds. He never got to show off any builds from his prepared PvZ builds against Solar, and he felt a little bit left wanting. Like, he felt like a little bit dissatisfied, very dissatisfied with his performance at EWC, because he felt like he had more to offer and he wasn't given the opportunity to do so. Well, now he does. Right now he does. Serral, you do not get better than Serral. He is the reigning champion, and now herO can show what he's made of here, as he was unable to at EWC. Let's go. let us go. For now, we're going to be loading into Golden Wall. Again, this is a map that was in the map pool quite some time ago. It's been a couple of years, of course. I want to say this was in the map pool back in 2021-ish era of StarCraft. And it's a map that we reference quite often because it was a bit of a pioneer map when it came to showcasing these golden walls, right? With these gold bases, you know, El Dorado took inspiration from this map, for example. Alcyone also took inspiration from this map as well, and many, many others. Serral is taking the gold, and here he's here to deny said gold base. So with his singular adept, he will be able to deny mining, and that's quite a lot of lost mining time here from Serral. Serral behind this getting into link speed and droning, so he's not going for a link flood. Serral he is expanding, droning, building up into a longer game. Two adepts taking a bunch of drones, and they will. They get 2 more drone kills, and Serral just cannot mine. Yes, he rushed into the goal base, but he can't take advantage of it yet. But here we go. He is mined out. Link speed is done, and Lings will engage. Oh. Recall says 1 adept. Oh, right. Sorry. Before I get ahead of myself, as we were a little bit distracted by the rap that was going on at the start of the broadcast, a big shout out in the chat. A big shout out. Thank you so much in the chat to who? To Istan and Commissator, I believe. But we did get some new some resubs in the chat at the beginning of the broadcast during the countdown timer. So I do apologize for not giving you a shout out earlier. I was caught off guard by the French rap that was going on at the beginning. Do apologize, Pappy. Do apologize. Aye. It's my bad. It's on me. It's on me. Meanwhile, it was a Stargate opener. Standard opener at a herO. Double Oracle gets across the map, gets 4 drone kills, gets away. Very nice damage here out of herO. Even a little bit of a miss rally out of Serral. And so far, herO doing a great job at trying to punish that goal base. Meanwhile, Serral going into the early Eva chamber into early +1 melee. This time not rushing into roaches. As now we have a solo group of 5 adepts. Once again, just fighting for the goal base. And once again, Serral, that is so much lost mining time. He just wants to mine, Pappy. Oof. As there's 3 more drones going down. Adepts are about to be surrounded. Lings, they come in. They collapse on the army. Where are the oracles? The oracles are late. The oracles out of position. That should not have happened. The oracles are just now moving in. Where were you? Where were the oracles, Pappy? And Serral holds. So he defends back at home. Shuts down the adepts. Again, that shouldn't have happened. Like, the oracle should have been there. Should have maintained that position. And then herO could have gotten even more damage. Alas, Serral now able to alleviate that pressure, going for the Baneliness, +1 melee, droning up, actually saturating his gold base. Serral, oh no, he overextends. herO losing one of the oracles. herO does overextend, and Serral is stabilizing as he will lose another queen. Now the queen goes down. Sorry, to get within in theme of what's going on, Pappy. Aye. Behind this, we do have once again a late forge. So delayed forge, fast Twilight Council, gateway explosion into what? Into an early blink timing. If you remember, herO, he wasn't able to achieve too much with this build when it came to Persephone. We'll see if we can achieve a little bit more here as we get into Golden Wall. So remember, early blink timing, delayed forge, delayed +1. Aye. As Lings, they do get a full surround. Oh, Blink was a little bit delayed. No, Blink was delayed. Well, I should say he was premature. He moved out pre-Blink a couple of seconds before Blink. He got surrounded, he got shut down. That was a massive loss for herO. Oh, no. I spoke about how he didn't get any damage done on Persephone with this, and now here he fails to get any damage. He loses everything, and herO falls behind. Ooh, again, like, you are not meant to lose all those stalkers that quickly, and with that, Serral, he now has gained map control. He's building up, droning up, He wants more Stalkers. He shouldn't get them. That was a very nice catch. And now Serral, what's he doing? He's doubling down. He's already joined up to 67. That is a 3-base saturation plus the gold, so he has a boosted economy. And now he can focus on Ling Hydra production. Can focus on his Ling Hydra. And here he cannot be active like, or he's trying to be active like this. He's mining at least, getting some value. But he has to be so careful. He's playing with fire. Playing with fire, Pat. And here he comes this around. Yeah, Ling Hydra coming in. Ooh, Hydra's they zone away the oracles. They get one. There's 3 oracles left. Another oracle on the way. Nice trades here on the Lings at least. Ooh, but reinforcements are getting caught out, and this is still a better trade for Serral. Again, here I want to say he lost, what was it, like 12 Stalkers earlier on? He lost far too many. And these are losses that you just can't afford at this level of play. So Serral, who's just snowballing out of control. He's snowballing out of control. He's going to be rallying across the map. 14 Banelings morphing in. Baneling speed is done. And I'll be impressed if herO can survive this. herO's got 1 shield battery, got 1 cannon. Banelings they zone away. Hydras they just start to step in. Oh, and that's gonna be so many Stalkers going down. Again, 0 splash damage. Without Colossus, without Storm, there is no defense. It's not gonna happen. Banelings they bust into the mineral line. 15 probe kills, 18 even. And the base will fall. And from there, the player. Like here, he has nothing left. Nice stasis. Okay. Stasis goes off. Here, he's fighting his heart out. He's doing what he can. Stasis goes off once again. Not bad. Oof. Yeah, but the oracles are targeted. So moving in. Catching another oracle. Yeah, with that, Serral, he has done it. He has broken the 3rd base. GG gets called, and Serral ties up the series 2-2. Whew. GG, well played. Again, a very intense series so far between Serral, between herO. Yo, we got a post on Cacao. Let's go, let's go. But GG, well played. And again, winding it back here, herO had a really nice start. Here he had a really nice start when it came to harassing the goal base, killing drones, killing queens with his adepts and with his oracles. It was all good. But where did herO falter? With his blink timing. Remember, he was rushing into early blink. He delayed his forge. He delayed +1, all in favor of that Stalker move out. But he pushed too soon. He pushed too soon. He pushed too quickly. Remember, he got surrounded as the Lings were coming in. He got surrounded before Blink finished, and he lost every single Stalker. Blink finished up as his Stalkers, as half of them had already gone down, and he lost everything. And with that, that does mean that +1 was delayed for no reason. His expansions were delayed for no reason. He invested heavily into Stalkers for no reason either. Like, he just fell so far behind from that moment, and Serral ran away with it. Up until that moment, again, herO, he was looking better in my opinion. Like, he was looking far better there. He was looking to extend his lead even further, up until he did fumble the ball there, up until he was a little bit too premature. With that, GG, well played. With that, Serral ties things up. We are tied up 2-2, and now we're getting ready for game number 5. Oh boy. And this, so far, we're getting what we wanted here. We wanted a back and forth. Okay. Let's get ready. Let's get ready, papi. Jesus. It's been so long. Okay. Oh, less than 3, papi. Less than 3. Shout out to the community. Shout out to especially the French community as well. Of course, this is a crowd-funded tournament. Crowd-funded event. Also, to get into the mood, to get into the vibe, because these guys are casting from a bar, by the way. I just took a shot of some tequila, papi. Let's go. Right. It's. We got a little bit left. It's been a while, Bobby. It's been a while. I think the last time we took some shots of tequila was when we were casting the Brazilian event. El Secreto Brasileiro. Because Cosmos, he was just being fed drinks the entire night, Pop. It was crazy. It was crazy. Este Cosmito. Alright, let's go. Let's go. We're jumping into game number 5. We'll see who takes the lead in the series. We're going to be loading into Pylon. Ooh, one of the more aggressive maps in the map pool. Let's go. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Tequila, baby. Sí, sí. Vámonos. As spawning in the bottom right-hand corner of Pylon, we have the Finnish Zerg player. We have the Blue Zerg representing Basilisk. Tying things up, it is Serral. Doria, Doria. And spawning in the top left-hand corner, we have the South Korean Protoss player. We have the Red Protoss representing his brand new team T1, being forced into a tied series once again. Can he bring it back? It is a herO. herO. As we are loading into Pylon now, we've been embracing a lot of larger maps in this series so far, barring Golden Wall, of course. But we've been embracing Incorporeal, we've been embracing Maganatha, Persephone as well. Here we are loading into the smallest map, the shortest rush distance in the entire map pool. Aggression is favored, and we have seen herO attempt aggression already. And almost at every turn has fallen on its face. These early blink timings that herO has been attempting have not been working. They failed on Persephone, they failed even harder on Golden Wall as well. What do we go for this time? Do we go for another early blink timing? Do we go for a Glaive Adepts instead? What is the plan? There's another build, if you remember, that herO attempted on Incorporeal, where he went for a 2-gate follow-up, 3-gate into Forge into +1, which also fell on its face as well. Like herO, he's been trying to be cheeky, trying to be sneaky, but alas, it has not quite been working. Coming into Pylon, we're expecting aggression from either player, if not both players. We'll see. We'll see, baby. We'll see. I just saw in the I see Blackbear in the chat just gave a $2 donation with a note. Please take one more shot of tequila for me. You're an animal. You think one shot is worth $2? You're crazy, baby. You're crazy. But you know what? Oh god. The aroma is it hits so hard. Okay. We're good. I see someone asking, is this live? Yes. That's correct. Our casts are live unless stated otherwise in the title. Someone's asking, is this live? Yes, we are live, of course. If one of our casts is ever not live, then it is stated in the title that it is a replay cast. This is not a replay cast, of course. This is all happening as we speak. Exclamation mark be in the chat if you guys want to have a look at the back yourselves. Otherwise, the bracket is pinned in the YouTube chat as well. Bracket is pinned. Otherwise, we're getting in, Pat. We're getting in. So far, Stargate opener is a standard opener at a herO, going for the Stargate into a third base. Everything's looking normal so far, nothing crazy. We'll keep an eye out for Serral to see if he does go for an early Forge, as, ooh, nice snipe at a herO, takes down the Overlord, but he will lose a Stalker. So a bit of a back and forth trade, but he does supply block Serral. You can see Serral, he's got 2 Overlords in the production tab, a brutal, 3 Overlords even, a brutal supply block. Can we go up to 4? Can we go up to 5? Do we go full laser? Not quite, just 3. But a supply block nonetheless. All good, all good. Also, a big shout to Agon in the chat, to Agon Donter, or Agon Donter. Thank you. Gracias, papi. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for subscribing with Twitch Prime for 3 months. 3 meses. Gracias, papi. Gracias. Do appreciate it. In fact, this is light, not live. True. Light is suffering. No. It's all good. No suffering. As we are going to be going for a bit of a later Twilight Council. Twilight Council is on the way. I don't see a forge yet, but I could be mistaken. I believe I didn't see any extra gateway. There we go. We have a couple of gateways on the way, but these are going to be delayed gateways. We have the initial 6-minute move out here from herO, and we'll see if we go into Blink again. I'm leaning more towards Blink here, just because of the lack of extra gateways earlier on. Yeah, there it is. Blink is on the way. Adepts, they commit to the shade. Lings, they try to collapse in. They attempt to. So far, nice kiting out of herO. He does trade well. He's getting into the mineral line. He's getting in. Gets one. Gets one and gets two. Getting up to 3. Can we get 4? Can we get up to 5 drone kills? He can. 5 drones go down. Shades into the natural. Finally gets cleaned up. So a bit of a one-to-one trade. Ideally, herO did want a little bit more out of that, but once again, we've seen this. This is the 3rd time now this series. Earlier Blink out of herO, later upgrades, later Forge, and we'll see what herO can get done with this. Oh, hello, Senior Dropper Lord. Wait, what? Was that meant to be an Overseer? Why is it? There's no Overlord speed, right? Am I crazy? Okay, let's see what you got. Job Lord is morphed in. Lings are moving in position. Okay. Ambitious, very ambitious here out of Serral. He's setting him for a Ling drop. It's going to be a slow Ling drop. As herO does have the greater income. I mean, he is even on workers, even on bases. There we go, Ling drop into the natural. Sorry, into the main. And here he doesn't notice, he doesn't see. Okay. who's observing? Este Coca, baby, Este Coca. I assume it's Coca. Ooh, meanwhile, we spoke about early Blink and how it's designed to shut down the 4th. Hey, for the first time, early Blink does deny the 4th base. So nice damage out of herO. Ling drop into the main base, but Storks are in position. I say that Storks getting surrounded. herO, he's going for the main. Can he get in? He can. He's Blinks in. Serral's out of position. Yeah, Serral, he's out of position. He's at the bottom of the ramp. He's at the bottom. Trying to move in. Station Trap does connect. Catching out the Lings, catching out the Queen, but does not connect with the Roaches. And with that, Serral holds. So he holds onto the main base. The Roaches, they get up. If we had a Station Trap on the Roaches, different story. But the Roaches made it through. Yo, we got Tunneling Claws and burrow on the way. Serral, these cutting workers at 64. It looks like a 3-base all-in. Yeah, Serral is committing. He's committing on 3 bases. He's doubling down. I mean, we spoke earlier about how aggression is favored on Pylon. And we are embracing aggression. As here he rotates, he once again denies another expansion. At least he's hoping to, and he should. Yeah, Oracles, they punish the Roaches. Another base goes down. And Serral, he's falling behind. Serral, he's falling behind. That's 2 denied 4th bases. He just cannot get a 4th base, which is why Serral's all in. Like, Serral, he's all in. It's all or nothing. Either he ends the game or he dies trying. Roaches, they shut down the cannon. There's recall back home. That cannon means no detection. No stable detection, I should say. Stationary. There you go. No stationary detection here as burrow is done in 3 seconds. 2, 1. Burrow's done. He can burrow. There it is. He hides. Ooh, that's a kill, not a cancel. And here is being pulled apart. The Tunneling Claw Roaches. They're popping off. Ah, the Revelation does miss the Roaches. Yeah, misses the Revelation. Cannons are on the way. herO, does he see? He doesn't have the energy. Even if he did. Yeah, no energy, and that's a massive Roach army. So he's barreling down at the 3rd base. Oracles, they try to respond. The Roaches back into the main. And here, he just doesn't have enough here. Roaches are getting to the mineral line. Oh, they were. There we go. 5 probes going down. But here, so far, he's holding on. Okay. He does hold. He did not get a 4th base, though. As that one roach, 9 drone kills. That one roach. He was popping off, papi. So far, we do have Serral taking up in towards Lurkers. Lurker tech is on the way. Hive is on the way. The game is slowing down, and this is allowing Serral to stabilize. Remember, Serral, he had a really hard time getting a 4th base. Thanks to the Tunneling Claw Roaches, he's now able to expand. Able to expand. And Serral should be the first to max. Meanwhile, big shout to Este J Paralyzed in the chat. ¿Qué tal? ¿Cómo estás? Bienvenidos. Bienvenidos. As Lurker 10 is still on the way. Hydra moving in, and herO, where's the splash damage? The answer is not there. There's no storm. Oh wait, no, sorry, storms are coming in. He's got 5 High Templar, but he needs those storms. And the High Templar, they're exposed. Yeah, the High Templar are exposed. There we go, Stalkers, now they move in, and here he's holding. With the power of Storm, he should hold on. But he's out of position. He needs the 4th base. Not again, not for the 2nd time. He already lost 1/4. He can't do it again. He can't lose it again. But he will. Yeah, down goes the 4th base for the 2nd time. Oof. And brutal losses for herO. And herO, he may just send it. herO now. Cashes the Hydras. Not bad. Hydras are chased down. herO's losing too much back at him. He's all in. Yeah, he's all in. It's all or nothing. Either he kills several herO now or he dies trying. It all comes down to the storms. There's what, 2 storms? There's the first, mainly zoning. There's the second. There's the third, the final storm. Final storm pops up. Boys are being pulled, and Serral is holding. So he's holding on. He can afford to lose some workers. It's fine. Gets on top of the Archons. 28 pros went down. And again, shout out to the MVP Borrowed Roaches. They allowed for Serral to buy time. Honestly, if it wasn't for the Tunneling Claw Roaches, herO probably wins. Like, he probably just overwhelms, he pushes out, he would have been the first to get a 4th base, first to max out as well. Like, it was very intense. There's no storms on the High Templar. The herO is still trying to brute force it though. There's 2 Lunkers. There's 2 Lunkers. Yeah, too many. Now we get some storms. But they were too late. Yeah, the storms were too little too late. herO is migrating his heart out, takes down one of the Lurkers. Impressive what herO is able to achieve with what little he has. Is impressive, but still not enough. Not enough, Backy, not enough. See in the chat, do pros ever play in the USA? Yo, are you like, being paid to sponsor? Like, are you being paid to promote? The answer is yes, because if you're in the USA, there are 2 major events happening in the US. They're happening in November. There's 2 big events happening in November. There's one in Canada and one in Philadelphia. Back to back. So Starfest is happening over in Canada, and SC for All is happening in Philadelphia in the US. They're both happening in November. So I would recommend checking out our podcast, as we do typically, announce that sort of thing whenever these events, are announced. The qualifiers are happening next week. We're in Canada. Oh god, it's off the top of my head, it's in a place that sounds like it's in America. Hold on. I'll quickly check. As Serral, he's building up, and Serral, he's limping. herO is limping along. herO is limping along. He's running out of money, running out of steam. His main base is running out of resources. So is his natural. So is his 3rd base. I swear I saw something different, but it's in Ottawa. There you go. Ottawa, Canada. Yeah. Shout out to those in the chat. Ottawa. In the Americas, papi, in the Americas. As we do see here, oh god, he's getting full 360 surrounded. We get some decent storms, but there's just not enough. There's just not enough on the ground. Hero gets surrounded, and Serral, he will take the fight. He will take this. They take the game. GG gets called, and Serral takes a lead in the series. Whew. GG, well played, Serral. He does take a lead again. Hero honestly had a better start. Honestly, had a really strong start, denying the 4th base twice. But how did Serral recover? How did he bounce back in this game? Tunneling Claw Roaches. He rushed into Tunneling Claws, rushed into Burrow. On 3 bases, he went for a big 3-base all-in off of 64 workers. It was either 62 or 64. He committed and he got into every base. He got into the main base through the natural. And while Hero was distracted, bam! 4th base went down. 4th base went down, and the 4th base went down for a second time thereafter as well. Hero could not expand, could not get a 4th base. It was even killed, not even cancelled, as Hero was distracted, and Serral did take a lead from there. Took a lead from there, was able to establish his own 4th base, 5th base as well, take up into Lurkers, take up into Hive Tech, and snowballed out of control. GG. GG, well played. So very impressive comeback there out of Serral, and now we're getting ready for our next game. Serral is now 1 game away. Una más, papi, una más. 1 more game away from claiming it as we are loading into Sandworm. Give us the intro. The dragon's teeth. The worm's teeth even. Do we get any moopies? Nah, not quite. Not quite, but here we go. Spawning in the top right-hand corner of Sandworm, we have the finished Zerg player. We have the blue Zerg, the reigning world champion, leading the series 3-2 for Basilisk. It is Serral. And spawning in the bottom left-hand corner, we have the South Green Protoss player. We have the red Protoss. Whew, down in the series. Can he bounce back and tie things up once again for T1? It is herO. herO. And thank you so much in the chat, Yoko. Thank you so much for subscribing to Twitch Prime for 2 months, for 2 meses. Gracias, papi, gracias. Thank you so much for subscribing. Thank you so much for the support. We do appreciate it, as always. Gracias, papi, gracias. Do appreciate it. Here we go. I'm just glad to see some StarCraft in North America, the Americas. Yeah, there's a lots of StarCraft happening in the Americas. Again, the event in Canada, the event in Philadelphia, and also the SC2 Safe House, also happening in, I believe, in around October or November as well. So a lot of StarCraft happening in NA. Here we go. How's it so packed at 10 a.m.? I believe it's around 4 p.m., right? It's around 4 p.m. in France, in Paris. So here we go. We have our standard opener out of Serral, likewise out of herO. So far, everything's looking normal. But welcome one and all to Sandworm. Sandworm is a TLMC 20 map from the previous season of TLMC. Was very unique as well. We featured it quite a lot on our channel, in our own tournaments, of course. It does feature a goal base in the center of the map, does feature those dragon teeth in the center as well, which does disrupt some of the movement of army, some of that army movement. And we'll see how our players will approach this. Now, in our experience so far covering this map, we have seen a little players successfully take and defend that goal base. The goal base is meant to be more exposed, but it is surrounded by cliff faces, surrounded by rocks, so it does feel relatively safe and secure to establish that expansion. Likewise, rush distance by ground is a little bit shorter, so you can be in the face of your opponent. We'll see how aggressive we plan on being here. So far, there's a Stargate from herO. We'll keep an eye on him. We have been attempting to go for these early blink timings, and last game we saw a successful execution of that. Remember, herO, he denied the 4th base twice last game. Like, again, he did have a better start, and then he fumbled the follow-up, right? The follow-up was fumbled, so herO, he's got to lock in. He's got to tighten up. He's got to tighten up. Yo, meanwhile, big shout out to MJG in the chat. Bienvenidos. Thank you so much for subscribing. Also for 3 months with Twitch Prime. Thank you. Do appreciate it. Serral looks bored. That's just Serral. That's if you're a bit of a newer viewer or a newer fan of StarCraft, you may not be familiar, but what you're seeing actually is this is the most emotion that Serral has shown in quite some time. Like, you don't this is he's so excited, but oh my god, look at him go. Look. It's great. Oh my god, and we are going Stargate into a fast fleet beacon. It's the herO. Rushing into a fleet beacon, a cheeky move, not even going for the Void Ray. So a couple of things, winding it back here. It is an Oracle opener out of herO, but typically when you go for a hidden tech structure like this, you go for a Void Ray to hunt down the Overlord, to deny the scouts, right? Ooh, no shield battery. No shield battery! Lings, they bust in, the Stalker goes down. Down goes the Stalker, the Adept likewise getting low as well. And do we get a full scout? I think we will. Yeah, we're gonna get a full scout here. Ay, 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 herO being so greedy. The Ling gets into the main base, Lings, they bust into the natural, and before herO can embrace his Skytoss, before he can go for his Tempest Rush, he gets seen. He gets seen. Serral knows back at home he can drone, he can take his gases, rush into a lair, build up his queens, and Serral sees everything coming. Ay, ay, ay. The wall was a wall, but there was nothing behind the wall. There was no support. Again, it was just a really greedy execution out of herO. As you mentioned as well, like, he had skipped his Void Ray, so there was no support to deny the scouts. Likewise, again, of course, no shield battery either, so the natural base was exposed, and with that, herO, he no longer has any surprise factor. Not anymore. Not anymore. In Ottawa? In Paris? What do you mean? Again, if you're unaware, we've been covering this event for the past 2 months. We had the online portion into the offline finals. Again, shout out to the French community, shout out to the greater community as well, because this is a crowdfunded event, and it got so much support, so much crowdfunding support to be able to host the event live, offline. I want to say it reached its goal before, like, specifically from the French community, before it even hit the international scene, which is crazy. So he already has a Spire on the way. Tempest do move in. They move in, they do take down the initial Spore. Yeah, the Spore does fall. Gets into the mineral line, denies mining. I mean, hey, the Tempest, they're doing well for themselves. They get a Queen. Queen goes down, Spore goes down, mining is denied. Oh, but here come the rest of the Queens. The rest of the Queens move in. herO is kiting well. Can we get another Queen? He can. Oh, he was an A move. Yeah, he was an A move there, so the Overlord does tank a shot. It should not have happened. So a little bit inattentive here. Oh no, herO! He's not paying attention. The Spore. Does he get the Tempest? Oh my god, the Tempest is so low. Tempest are low. I did not go down. I appreciate that Coco was checking. I appreciate it. From here, we're breaking through. Breaking through at up stage 2, trying to get into the mineral. I mean, herO, despite being scattered, he's actually achieving quite a lot of damage here. He's picked up a good amount of Queens. Corruptor production has begun, but he should be able to snipe the expansion. Yeah, one more volley. One more volley. There we go. He gets it. Takes down the base. But here come those Corruptors. He shades into the middle line. Serral late reaction. Yes, late reaction out of Serral. Drones are going down. That should not have happened. There's a recall. He will lose one. One Tempest goes down. One Tempest falls. Barely gets a recall off. Shades into the main base. More drones are falling, and here he's pulling Serral apart. Yeah. Serral just getting a little bit lax here in his defense. Getting lax. The crowd chanting herO. Let's go. And with that, herO, despite getting scattered early on, 18 drones. He gets 18 drones. He gets what, 3-4 Queen kills, and he gets an expansion. And behind this, herO's on 3 bases. He's on an equivalent, if not greater, economy than Serral. So here he's looking pretty solid despite the opener. Corruptors, they attempt to chase, they attempt to punish, but there are Stalkers on the ground. There's a couple of safety Void Rays as well. Bling is not yet done, so here has to be very careful with his army movement. Does catch a Corruptor. And gets a Corruptor. We're moving in. I see the chat. Vamos, Serral. Agoyo. Peruano. Ga. Ga. Shaking my head. Serral's all in. Serral, he's all in at this point. Again, he's taken so much economic damage. And as you can see, what do we have? Overlord Speed. What is Overlord Speed for? Drop Lords. German Taxi. So he's going for a Roach Ravager Queen all in, going for the German Taxi. So he's just going to double down and commit at the same time. I mean, he has Corruptors to support as well. Going for the natural base. I should bring it down. Yeah, just the mass caustic spray. Hero's out of position. Down goes the Nexus. Very nice. Here he attempts to punish, but Corruptors are chunky boys. They're thick, papi. They're thick. So Corruptors, they attempt to get away. Tempest, they attempt to intercept. Here comes the ground army. Who intercepts who? Who catches who? Oh, nice blink control. Very nice. The Wilds. Jesus. Wilds do not connect. But very nice distraction. So Serral, he intercepted, he distracted, and that allowed the Corruptors to get away. Corruptors, you can see them on the edge of the map. They just barely got away as they were not chased down. With that, Hero is getting a bay, working towards the Robo. As a reminder, Serral, he has not made a drone in quite some time. As we mentioned, Serral, he's all in. So Serral, he cut workers a couple of minutes ago at 60. And so he's just gearing up and getting ready for the push. He's just getting ready for the all-in. Now, if Hero, if he can see this coming ahead of time, he can throw down a wall of shield batteries, but Hero's not getting ready yet. He's teching. Now is not the time to tech up. We need warpins. We need an army. Hero is playing with fire. He blinks. Ling's going to chase him down. Okay, Hero does get away. Does get away here. Serral, he's almost maxed. Remember, Serral, he hasn't drawn in like 3 minutes. It's all or nothing. Waiting for +1. Ooh, that's brutal. Do you see what just happened? Serral just made drones. Serral, he just made 8 drones. What does that tell you? That tells you that Serral doesn't believe. Serral, he has no faith. He doesn't believe he can win with the all-in. So he just made 8 workers. So yeah, Serral, he throws down the bathing nest. He's not going for the push. Yep, there it is. Hive has begun, Infestor production has begun, and this means that Hero, he's going to be able to play catch up and recover and get another expansion. The problem here is, remember, Serral, he's droning and teching after he maxed out with roaches. So Serral, he's stuck with a very subpar army. He's like, the soup lies. The soup is lying right now. You can see here, Serral, he's at 200 supply, and he's lying to you, Pat. As Hero has a more efficient army. Has a more efficient army here. And Serral, he has to get rid of these roaches. Like, if he holds on to these roaches for too long, it's gonna get him killed. And you don't want to throw them away, but again, we're bleeding out a couple of roaches. Hero's distracted. Lings, they're going for the center expansion. They're going for the gold. Ooh, nice snipe. Yeah, Lings, they go for the gold base. Hero out of position completely. He's racing over. Can he save it? Force field. Oh. Okay, does save the expansion. Nice counterattack. That's a kill, not a cancel. Show us the Novas. Nova's going to be going up. Now remember, Serral, he wants to slowly get rid of these roaches. He wants to get rid of them and start switching and refining his army. You have 26 more Lings on the way. Nova goes off. Mainly zones. But here come the Novas. Here come the Disruptors. Yeah, and here he's going for the kill. He's going for the throats. Serral, he's still stuck with these roaches. He's stuck with them. Corruptors are coming from behind. They're going for the Tempest, but that may not matter. Yeah, it doesn't matter. It's all about the ground army. Look at that sea of Protoss here. He's moving in. Oh, Disruptors, be careful. Nice Biles. Biles do connect. Novas are popping off. And Hero's breaking through. Yeah, Hero's breaking through. Firing off more Novas. Oof. Catching out a Queen. Hero, he needs to reinforce. He needs to reinforce here, and he's waiting for more Novas. Corruptors are going for more expansions. Nice use of the Corruptors. Getting another expansion. And again, Serral, he just got outscaled. Like, these are 0-0 roaches. The 0-0 roaches, baby. Let's go. Nice splits towards the end. Serral fighting his heart out, doing what he can, but herO, he's done it. Yeah, herO's done it. We're going to the ace match, Pappy. Let's go. Fungal lands. There's no follow-up. GG gets called. And we're going to game 7. herO. We're going to game 7. We're going the distance, winding it back. Very intense game, very intense. As a reminder, what happened here? Winding it back, if you remember, herO, he rushed into the fleet beacon. He went for a fleet beacon rush without a void ray. He got scouted. He got scouted early on, but herO failed to minimize damage. That's what was surprising, is that the Tempest, they were able to wedge themselves behind the main base, and they traded very well. He was. Okay,
bah, écoutez, non, j'étais en train de me préparer.
We're gonna be getting some words from CranKy.
On verra la prochaine game simplement.
I like it, I like it.
Très bonne news,
get him on, Papi, get him on.
Le trophée là. Nous avons un trophée.
But yes, behind it, so Serral, he took a lot of damage. Remember, he was losing drones. He lost the 4th expansion. He lost queens. And remember, we emphasized this. After the damage had been done, after the Tempest recall back home, herO was ahead. Here, he was up in bases. He was up in economy. And remember, what did Serral do? He committed to an all-in. Serral, we spoke about it. He stuck on 60 drones until maxed out, basically. Stuck on 60 workers. He maxed out. And then we spoke about it, right? It's like our everything kind of fell apart when we were like, ooh, Serral just made 8 drones. If you recall, we pointed that out. He was like, oh, he made 8 drones. That told us that Serral, he had no faith in his all-in. He believed that too much time had passed. He believed that he could no longer break herO. And because of that, he fell behind. He got outscaled. Why? Because Serral was going for an all-in to begin with. So he had no upgrades, he had no tech, he had no economy, he had no bases, he had nothing, and Serral got outscaled. GG. GG, well played. With that, we're going to the ace match. Before that, we have some content. We're going to be playing some beer pong, question mark. We're going to be playing some games here with our top 4 players. We have a 5-minute break. We'll see you soon after the break. See you soon.
What do you mean? I'm like really far. I'm really far.
Your arm is like...
No, it's not.
Yeah, that's fine. Alright.
It's alright. Where's my ball though?
Get your ball back.
Where's my ball though? Ah, there it is. Thank you.
Get ready to smack it, man.
Wow! Close. Good try, good try.
Okay. You're a goalkeeper.
Yeah.
Make us proud. I'll see what I can do here.
Oh.
That was really good.
Close.
Was it?
no, but
It was really good.
Was it really good?
well, not really.
It was a very good try.
No,
Yeah,
it
that's a
wasn't.
good try.
Let's go. Get ready to smack, man.
Oh!
We're dog shit at this. What the hell? There it is.
No way!
No way.
Oh, so close.
Thank you.
Hey man, where are you going?
I'm Joksha.
Ah, good try, good try,
That
good
was
try.
good. So
That was
hard.
really
Yeah,
good.
so hard.
That was
It's
so
my
good.
turn?
Yeah.
Oh,
Really good.
damn.
Hi.
Okay, get the cap out.
Okay. Alright. There you go.
Thank you.
Coquelin. Wait.
PM?
He's DM.
Get ready to smack it. The hell, you can't do that. What? What is he doing?
Why he's allowed?
Red.
No!
Yeah.
All of that build up for this shit. That was terrible. Okay, you wanna make me proud?
Yeah.
Or sign?
No
Oh,
way!
man.
I hit the same angle.
It's like we're connected.
You got this.
Thank you.
Okay. Wow!
Very good. Very good.
Unlucky.
Very good.
Yeah, it's hard. I think we have too many after all.
Really?
Ooh,
nice.
Okay, you're getting the hang of it though.
I'm getting the hang of it. Hey.
Just give it a...
Wow.
Nice.
Nice, man. That is well played.
That's, oh, this one?
Well played. Good. Celebration.
Oh! Thank you.
Oh, bad luck as well.
Stain.
Too unlucky.
All right.
Oh, come on. In the middle of 15.
That's unlucky.
That is unlucky. Let's go.
Oh man.
Do a trick shot, a trick
yeah.
shot. So close. Trick shot it, man.
Me?
Yeah.
Perfect player for mouse accuracy.
Mouse accuracy. I think I'll just go Clem.
What about multitasking?
I'll go Raynor there.
What about clutch factor?
Clutch factor. That's a hard one. I feel like I could pick myself there as well.
What about strategies?
Gumiho. Has to be Gumiho for me.
The Gumi God.
Yep.
The trophy cabinet.
I'll pick myself.
What about physical qualities?
Showtime.
What about haircuts?
Haircuts. That's a good one. I don't think I'm too high up there. I think you could give the haircut one to Raynor.
Your perfect player would be mouse accuracy or micro Clem, then multitasking Raynor, then clutchness yourself, then
Right.
strategies Gumio, Liquipedia career or trophy cabinet would be you as well, then body shape Showtime, and then haircut Raynor. So do you have any idea how you would call that a player like this?
Let's go the European Shark.
Build the perfect StarCraft 2 player. Micro best player.
Maybe Bjorn?
Multitasking.
Multitasking, Clem and Raynor. One?
Yeah.
Really one? Raynor. 저그 so hard. Multitasking.
Clutch.
Stretch.
Best strategies.
Just
Best victories.
main champion, Serral and Maru. Or maybe now, I don't know. Maru?
Now, best body.
Body?
Body, yeah.
I think just
And best haircuts.
me? No. BlizzCon, Bjorn.
So your best player is Bjorn, Raynor, Stats, Zest, Maru, Zest, and Bjorn.
Yo, Zest is best, papi. Zest is best. But yes, we are here. We are back. We have returned with the final game of the series. Whew. Again, this is only our first series of the night, by the way. Our first best of 7. We still have many more matches ahead of us, of course. We have 4 series in total tonight. We have 4 players as well in this event. And what a way to kick things off between Serral and herO, to go all the way to Game 7. I mean, I knew that it was going to be a back and forth, but I did not expect it to go like this. And again, this can go either way. This can go either way here. This can go the way of herO. This can go the way of Serral. herO does seem to be the crowd favorite, which is often the case. How could you not get behind that smile? But now we're getting into the ace match. Here we go. We're going to be loading into Tokamak. As spawning in the bottom hand corner of Tokamak, we have the Finnish Zerg player. We have the blue Zerg representing Basilisk, being forced all the way to the ace match. The reigning world champion, the best Zerg player in the world, the best player in the world, the GOAT himself. It is Serral. I was too soon. There we go. Oh, they're hyping him up. They're hyping him up. There it is. They're hyping him up, Pappy. Let's go. And spawning in the top right-hand corner of Tokamak, we have the South Korean Protoss player. We have the red Protoss representing Team T1. It is herO. Este herO. Let's go. We made it all the way to the ace match. Regardless of how this goes, the game, the series will end here on Tokamak, the most defensive map in the map pool. Now, despite that, herO has been cheeky every single game. We have yet to see a standard build out of herO. Standard, we've seen some standard herO openers, like Stargate opener, true, but we have been seeing much earlier blink timings. We've been seeing herO rush into Tempest. We've seen herO cannon rush as well. So we've seen a lot of shenanigans out of herO, a lot of aggression out of herO. We'll see if he does embrace any aggression here. I'm still on the fence about herO going for early blink. It's been very hit and miss. It's been very hit and miss this series. Does he do it again? Does he do something different? Let's go. Whew. Zest and Showtime, the best body wrote down. Zest and Showtime, they're good. Sorry, I was off getting some water as they were doing their in between segments. Is that what they were rating, like body? Impact should have been up there. Did no one pick Impact? He would have been easy number one. Step Impact. True. For now it is going to be the initial Stargate opener out of herO, to be expected. So just standard Stargate opener, which is what we've seen time and time again. The question becomes the timing of the Twilight Council. Do we go for an earlier Twilight Council again? Do we go for a fast Fleet Beacon again? True, we already saw that once. On Sandworm, of course. Do we see it again? Do we see it again, Pat? For now, Adept does shade in. Denies some mining. Does force out a Spore. Pretty good damage. Nice damage here with the Adept. And their major kills with damage nonetheless. Can you translate these guys on the microphone? I think we can with context clues. It's fine. It's fine. Maybe they're too sober for beer punk. It's fine. It's fine. Ah, no. So now the Overlord is going to be hunted down. We throw it in a second gateway. Everything's looking normal so far. Second gate is on the way. Serral just droning, just saturating. He was forced to take the unnatural natural. That can hurt him in the long run. But for the most part, he is spinning creep. He's deflected the Adepts. Looking good. This is going to be a later Twilight Council out of herO. So later Twilight Council, we're expecting a later Forge, or a Forge alongside this. Everything looking normal so far to herO. Never mind, delaying the Forge once again. So we've seen this build quite often out of herO. This should be early blink. Early blink, late Forge, late +1. Going for that earlier blink timing to try to bring down the 4th base. With mixed success so far in this series. Has had some mixed success. There's that blink. Stay Strap gonna be going up. Oh, no reaction! Serral! Oh, no. Yeah, no reaction here at the 3rd base. Brutal Stasis Trap. Double Adept moving in. Does come to the shade. Headed for the mineral line. Where are the Lings? Lings out of position. But very nice Evo Chamber. Despite that, so we're going to get 1, 2. Do we get 3? Not quite. So 2 drone kills. Oracle still going for another stasis. Whew, thankfully, this time Serral, he does react. He does pull away. Oh no, the double stasis. The double. Show us. Oh no. Does catch more drones. 4 drones getting caught out. And here comes that blink timing. That's what matters most here, is that blink follow-up out of herO. Meanwhile, Serral skipping roaches, going Ling Hydra. Later, Evo Chamber. He might even just go +1 range. Yeah, there it is, +1 range. So, what I'm getting at here, it's a later Evo Chamber, so that screams range instead of melee. This does look like potentially going for +2, going for a Lurker Rush, or he might just go for a Ling Hydra all-in. True, true. We have seen these Ling Hydra all-ins that do hit with +1 range. Just because how much damage is being done, an all-in would make the most sense for Serral, as he is behind. And again, we spoke earlier, what does that early blink timing entail? Deny the fourth. The goal here, deny the fourth base. Fourth base does finish. Queens are moving in, so he should have enough. He should have enough to defend. Yeah, as Lings are going to be reinforcing. Here is still trading. The hatchery is halfway down. Ooh, baits out another stasis. Down to 1. Yeah, 1 stasis left. Serral holds. Yeah, so he will hold on. He will defend. Nicely done. There's Infestation, but we spoke about +1. We spoke about the attempted +2. We spoke about the potential play to rush into Lurkers. And it looks like that's the play here for Serral. Very nice stasis. Lings, they cannot keep up. And here is taking up into Storm. So fourth base on the way. Storm is on the way. I'm liking Hero's position here. As long as he can get away. And he can. Yeah, he can get away. Serral starts up the hive. We should be seeing the Lurker Den soon. There it is. There's that Lurker Den. So again, as you mentioned with +1 range, Serral he's rushing into Lurkers. Meanwhile, Hero is already getting a 4th. And Hero should be forcing a longer game. And Hero should be at the advantage getting into a longer game state here. The pressure was more on Serral. So Storm is going to finish. There's going to be a window in time here where Hero can strike before Lurkers are ready. Before the Hive Tech Lurkers specifically are ready. So we'll see if Hero does go for some timing. For now, he's just securing his 4th base. And the pressure is on Serral. Who's moving in. And here he's moving in, pushing through the center. Where are the oracles? Where are the revelations? Here comes a storm, and we spoke about it. Here he's going to try to strike before Lurkers. Storms, they don't quite connect too well. Better storm towards the end. But so far, a nice spread out of Serral. He spreads well. Storms, they do graze the army, but Serral, he's holding. Again, we didn't really get a juicy storm, but the stasis, though. The stasis traps, they pop off. They make up for the storms. And here, he might have too much here. Lurkers, they do borrow in time. Oof. Where's the detection? Yeah, no detection. Serral, he holds. So he holds on. The Lurkers are ready. No revelation. Zels, they do hit the expansion. They could even just go straight for the Hydras, and they will. Lings, they arrive just in time. Serral defense. Whew. And Serral, he now takes the lead, catching out 3 High Templar. Again, we spoke about it. Hero had a window where he could break Serral before Lurkers, but he didn't. Again, the Lurkers are getting up and running. Serral is stabilizing. He's on 81 workers. And here he just lost every High Templar. So here he has a turtle. He's forced the turtle back at home. Now behind this, Fleet Beacon is done. Mothership is on the way. Tempest production has begun. Here, it's not going to be... No one likes to do this, but here he may just have to back off and turtle. And just turtle up on 4 bases and max out on Skytoss. That might just have to be the go-to. Yep, there we go. Cannons are on the way. Second Starport is done. Second Stargate even. Double Tempest production. You can see the Hero's trying to force his opponent back home, but Serral, he's moving in. These Zealots, they trade well against the Lings. They're getting themselves with some of the Hydras. Storms are trying to zone away. And here, can he survive until the Tempest pop out? I don't think he can. There are just so many Lurkers. Lurkers are pushing forward. I say so many. There's what, 7 lurkers. 1 Tempest is out. But Serral is pushing in. He's pushing in. He has done it. He has broken the base. And herO, he needs that 4th. He's not gonna have it. He's not gonna have it. The 4th base goes down. Again, if herO had escaped with the High Templar earlier, different story. Or if he had his oracles with his main army, true. But herO, he just cannot keep up. Zelsa getting on top of some of the lurkers, not bad. There's a first storm, but the wave of Hydras continue. He needs more, Pappy. Tempest doing what they can. Storms, they do pop off. But Serral, he's done it. Serral, he has done it. He has broken through. Very intense back and forth. Went all the way to the ace match. All the way to game 7 of all things. Again, herO showing off like, Pappy, you avoided me at EWC, but here, this is where I can shine. And he did, right? herO, he couldn't have taken this series, to be honest. Like, there was also like a window in time even in this game. herO put up a very strong fight. Did we peak too early? Like, like this was a banger of a series. Clem versus Reign have a lot to live up to, is what I will say. They got a lot to live up to, Pappy. It's all downhill from here. Yeah, Serral is getting his lurkers, Vipers, +3 attack, +3 range. Spire is on the way. Serral just taking up in every direction he can, every direction he needs to. And remember, Serral, he has no need to push in until he maxes. There's no pressure on Serral. As lurker shots are popping up. Here, this is his last real push. He does have some storms available, okay. Tempest are doing what they can. At the same time, going for the base trade, going for the counter attack. Nice storms. Storms do connect well. There's 2 lurkers left, down to 1. 0 lurkers remaining. He can push in. herO, he can push in. And again, it's all or nothing for herO. The problem is that Serral's remaxing. Like, Serral has an economy, he has a bank, he has larva. He's remaxing. Here he's trading well, gets into the natural. Does have a slow zone available. Doesn't want to waste it. Oh no, the mothership! No! Here he pulls away. Does pull away, nice storm. He does get some nice storms. Oof, brutal powerbomb. Mothership goes down. And again, this assault, this push from herO was quite impressive. But he's running out of steam. Yeah, there it is. He's running out of steam, running out of storms. 1 Tempest left. Only 1 Tempest remaining. And down it goes. The final Tempest falls, and that's going to be all that we had left here. Again, a valiant effort out of herO. Went all the way to the ace match. A crazy first series. GG, well played. And Serral will take the series 4-3 and advance on into the lower bracket finals. GG. I love how they're still chanting here. They're still chanting here at the. I mean, again, like he looked really impressive. He looked really strong. Like, what a series, all the way to game 7. GG, well played. Congratulations to Serral, of course. He does claim that he's the reigning world champion. Serral was coming in as the favorite player, of course, which is why it was so impressive that herO almost did take it himself. Almost took it himself. GG. Oh. Yeah, give it up for herO. Oh, the herO chants. GG, Pappy. GG, well played.
What a match. We just started the day, and I feel already super tired without playing. You know. Yesterday you told me, I think I'm going to lose against herO. What happened? What happened? Suddenly,
You have to go to the 7th game. I was a bit the same feeling on the the previous match, you know, like the game 6 on Neutral Love was super tight. For us, it was going to be a game 7 as well. Has not been. This time this match was crazy. What happened? What, like, from Photon Rush to super massive late game. We skip the breaks because we need to finish the day.
Yeah, well, all the stars aligned right this time. I had good. I mean, I just feel like a lot of things went right for me, especially the last game. Like, I don't think my position is that great, but I just get a really good defend against the Stalker push with the Hydraling and with like 2 lurkers. And I think after that, I kind of had the initiative and I managed to just do a counter push. But I'm a little bit annoyed about the 6th game because I scouted everything, but Tuesday wasn't fast enough. So.
Yeah.
It was.
He's talking about the Tempest Rush game.
The next match is going to be Clem against Raynor. What's your call for this match? And who do you prefer to play first? Maybe you're going to the grand final. I don't know.
Yeah, well, I mean, at this point, you kind of have to beat everyone, so it doesn't matter for me. But we'll see. I think it's going to be a...
He said it doesn't matter.
That's the
kind of thing you can say when you are the GOAT.
All right.
It's fine.
I mean...
I agree.
I have to win both, so who's first isn't that relevant. But yeah, I mean, I think it's gonna be a tough one for Raynor. But at the same time, I think Raynor always puts a really good fight up against Clem. So I don't know. I'm kind of feeling Raynor here, but I do think it's very hard. They don't agree or us.
And yesterday you said I'm gonna lose against herO. Today you're gonna win the bracket at the end. That's the call.
Yeah, that's the goal always. Going for the win, but yeah, it's gonna be extremely hard, and I just hope we can get some good matches going.
That's what you did for the first match. Merci beaucoup, Yuna. Thanks a lot.
GG.
Le GOAT.
Yo, you gotta be careful about speaking out against Clem, Papi. You can't.
Je crois qu'on va choper herO qui va venir nous dire un tout petit mot aussi. Est-ce que on a des informations en régie sur la venue de herO?
GG, well played again. Congratulations to Serral for claiming the series. Shout out to herO for making a very amazing first match for it. Oh, we're gonna go to an interview? Oh, he's coming on.
Merci herO, merci. What a match. Tu l'as en anglais, Saint-Lô? Ouais, parce que je l'avais pas briefé, Saint-Lô. Il fait les apprentis traducteurs pour nous. What a match, herO. Congratulations. You nearly got him. Nearly, that was so close. Like, are you happy with your performance? Because yesterday you were saying, I won't beat Serral, but that was really, really close. Like, that was worse coming to France, right?
정말 이기기 비슷했는데 어떻게 지금 생각하나요? 정말 어렵게 여기까지 왔는데.
일단 오늘 여기 와가지고 팬분들 한호성 듣고 꼭 이기고 싶었는데 일단 아쉽게 지게 돼서 너무 아쉽고요. T1 입단해가지고 첫 이제 토너먼트인데 이렇게 바로 강탈해서 너무 아쉬운 것 같고 이제 한국 가서 절치부심해서 앞으로 남은 대회 더 잘할 수 있도록 노력하겠습니다.
C'était mon premier match en tant que SKTT1 et il est vraiment très déçu d'avoir perdu à si peu près. Il va rentrer en Corée pour s'entraîner encore plus pour pouvoir gagner les prochaines compétitions.
For English people, disappointing to lose for SKT1 on this first time with the jersey, but next time we're gonna do better. And that was an amazing match, to be honest. I have no clue what to say because that's not my job to interview people, but that was just sick. I was just a pure fan of the games. Did you hear the French people cheering for you during the match?
Yeah,
Did you feel the energy?
Like the French crowd was hype for herO, 100%.
팬들 들어오셨나요? herO name 계속 외치는 거?
네. 일단 이 공간 자체가 그렇게 크지 않은데 소수의 인원이 정말 파괴력 있게 응원하시는 거 게임하면서도 잘 들었고 정말 많은 힘이 됐던 것 같습니다.
Il a bien entendu les différents cris des fans et ça l'a vraiment aidé et il a adoré l'endroit.
He was really motivated by the fans. So, in France, we say the third player, you know, le troisième joueur. Now, what's your call for the end of the tournament? Do you think Serral is going to make it through, or maybe Reynor or Clem is going to win home? What do you think?
누가 이길 것 같아요 오늘?
아 챔피언 말씀하시는 거예요? 일단은 저를 꺾었기 때문에 세랄이 우승했으면 좋겠어요.
He's gonna say Serral.
Il aimerait que Serral gagne le tournoi.
We'd love to see Serral win the tournament. Merci beaucoup, herO. Un tonnerre d'applaudissements, s'il vous plaît. Merci pour les super games. On se fait un break et on revient très très vite, les amis, pour la suite. Clem contre Reynor. À tout de suite.
There it is. Clem versus Rainer after the break. See you soon.